United Kingdom. Here is our top stories today. King Charles III becomes the first British monarch in 30 years to ride a horseback.
A 48-year-old man is charged with attempted murder of a police officer in Maidstone, Kent.
And the government is to postpone a planned ban on 2-for-1 junk food for another 2 years. King Charles III has joined his first ever birthday parade as monarch by leading the procession on horseback.
It marks the first time in more than 30 years that a monarch has ridden at Trooping the Colour.
The king braved the sweltering temperatures as he wore full military uniform while riding his steed alongside son Prince William, sister Princess Anne and brother Prince Edward, who was riding in the parade for the first time.
Annual mortgage repayments are set to rise by £2,900 for the average household remortgaging next year, according to the Resolution Foundation.
The think tank said as the UK's mortgage crunch deepens, total annual mortgage repayments could rise by £15.8 billion by 2026.
Prolonged inflation has raised expectations that the Bank of England's base rate rising cycle, which started in December 2021, will continue for longer than originally thought.
A 31-year-old man has appeared in court on Saturday, accused of murdering 2 college students and a school caretaker in a knife and van attack earlier this week in Nottingham.
Valdo Amissal Mendes Colcane appeared in the dock at Nottingham Magistrates Court on Saturday wearing a grey t-shirt and grey jogging bottoms. He was flanked by 3 security officers.
He is next due to appear at Nottingham Crown Court tomorrow. Colcane, of no fixed address, has also been charged with attempted murder after 3 people were injured, 1 critically injured, when they were hit by a van.
A 48-year-old man has been arrested and remains in custody after stabbing a police officer in Maidstone, Kent.
The assault took place at about 8 p.m. on Thursday when officers were attending an address in Albion Place in Maidstone.
Police said the officer suffered injuries consistent with stab wounds and was airlifted to a hospital in London, where he remained in a serious but stable condition.
Campaigners have continued to press for an inquiry into one of the most violent clashes of the miners' strike at an event to mark its 39th anniversary.
Scores of miners were arrested at the so-called Battle of Orgreave in South Yorkshire on June 18, 1984, but all charges were dropped.
The Orgreave Truth and Justice campaign renewed its calls for an inquiry at a march in Sheffield on Saturday. Former miner Kevin Horn said, "We were only striking for the right to work." Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has said he will push back plans to ban multi-buy junk food deals in supermarkets by another 2 years, meaning the policy will not kick in until after the next general election.
Snacks and processed food that are high in salt, sugar and fat would not be able to be sold in supermarket buy one get one free deals under the plan, which was first announced in 2020 but has been repeatedly pushed back.
Confirming a fresh 2-year delay, the Prime Minister said that it would be wrong to limit options as food prices remain high. Let's check the weather forecast for London, Cardiff, Edinburgh and Belfast. Let's start with London, and all areas here are wet, but the warmest spots here are London and Watford with the top temperature of 24 degrees Celsius.
It's all the same for Cardiff, and the lowest high here is in Penarth with 21 degrees Celsius.
Moving up to Edinburgh now, and Edinburgh City itself has the highest high of 23 degrees Celsius.
To Belfast now, and its worst case scenario for Dunmurry and Lisburn.
That's all today. Please subscribe and see you next week.